Hi, I'm Logan from Sleepopolis.com, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Idle mattress. Now, the Idle is a double-sided hybrid mattress that's made in the USA. I do want to point out that the Idle does come in a few different materials, and today I'll be taking a look at the latex version. Now, something else to point out, as I did say, this is a double-sided mattress. The latex version has a medium comfort level on one side and a firm comfort level on the other side. Today I'm only going to be reviewing the medium firmness level. Now, I'm going to put the mattress through a few tests and give some general recommendations at the end of the review, but if you are interested in a personal recommendation or a little bit more information on the firmer side of the mattress or something I don't cover, you can check out the written review at sleepopolis.com or leave a comment below with some information about yourself and some of your sleep preferences, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Now, I'm going to start the review with the construction portion, and I'm going to begin with the cover, which is an organic cotton. Now, I always think of the organic cotton as this soft material here. It's a very cozy feeling. I should also point out that the cover is quilted with a layer of foam, just about an inch of foam in there, which is going to provide some initial softness as you lay down, allow you to sink in a little bit for some initial pressure relief. So now let's get a look underneath the cover at the layers of the mattress. The Idle mattress is a hybrid construction, meaning it uses a mix of foam and coil layers. It stands 14 inches in height. Now, I've already talked about the inch of foam that's quilted into the cover, but beneath that we have 3 inches of telluride latex. Now, latex foam is known for its quick response to pressure, making it very bouncy, meaning you're going to be able to move around, you're going to feel like you're more on top of it. You're not going to really get that sinking in feeling or contouring you might expect out of a memory foam. Now, another thing that latex is really good at is dissipating body heat, so it's not going to trap a lot of body heat. It's going to help you sleep a little bit cooler, some good temperature regulation throughout the night. Now, below that, we have 6 inches of pocketed coils. Now, pocketed coils are really bouncy. They provide support to the mattress. Now, something to note about pocketed coils is that they are individually wrapped, so it's going to be a little bit better at motion isolation than, let's say, a traditional inner spring mattress. Combined, the pocketed coils and the telluride latex will produce a really bouncy mattress, allow you to move around without feeling stuck at all in the Idle. Now, as I mentioned before, the Idle is a flippable mattress, so you actually have the same construction on the firm side on the bottom here as you do on the top. As you will be able to flip over the mattress. So again, you have the 6-inch pocketed coils in the center, and below that you have another 3 inches of telluride latex and another inch of foam quilted into the cover. The difference in the firmness is going to be in that latex layer, which is going to have a different firmness on the firm side of the mattress than on the medium side of the mattress. Now that we've discussed what makes up the Idle mattress, it's time to get an idea for the feel and firmness of it. So I'm going to start by pressing into the cover. Now, the first thing I encounter is that foam that's quilted into the cover of the Idle mattress. Now, it's really soft. I'm able to press through really quickly. It's going to provide some initial softness and pressure relief. And beneath that, you start to interact with that latex foam. As you can see, it has a really quick response to pressure, giving it some bounce. You're not going to feel stuck in the mattress when you're moving around. As I lay on my back, again, I do want to point out that this is the medium side of the Idle mattress. I do feel myself sinking into the mattress a little bit, sinking through that foam quilted into the cover, into the latex foam a little bit. That foam in the cover is filling in the space beneath my lower back, which is really nice for back sleepers. But again, because latex has that quick response to pressure, even though I am sinking into the mattress, I don't really feel stuck at all. I can change positions really easily, including moving over here to the side of the mattress. Give you an idea of the edge support of the Idle mattress. Now, edge support is really important for people that sleep with a partner. If you need to use the entire surface area of the mattress, you want a strong edge so you don't collapse it. You don't feel like you're going to roll out of bed. Over here, you can see that I am pressing through the foam, quilted into the cover. That comfort layer of foam in the latex is a little bit softer, so I'm pressing through that. But that's to be expected out of softer foams. The pocketed coil system in the support system of the Idle is doing a really good job of supporting my weight over here. I'm actually pretty impressed with the edge support on the Idle. I'm going to roll onto my side. Now, side sleepers in general tend to prefer softer mattresses. By sleeping on your side, you put more weight concentration over lower surface area, so it pushes you further into the mattress. You tend to end up dealing with the firmer support layers of a mattress. This can cause issues with pressure at the shoulders and the hips, We're going to take a closer look at pressure later on in the review, but I did want to point out that the medium side of the idle, in my opinion, comes in maybe 5.5, 6 out of 10 on the firmness scale, right in that medium range, with 10 being the firmest. And it is, because it is such a thick mattress, 14 inches in height in total, I am able to kind of sink in pretty far on this mattress. I don't really feel pressure points forming at my shoulders and my hips. I would say that the medium side of the idle is definitely where you're going to want to stay if you are a side sleeper. So I'm going to roll on my stomach. Stomach sleepers are kind of the opposite of side sleepers. You tend to prefer a firmer mattress. It's going to keep your hips from sinking into the mattress, keep your spinal line in a better position. In my opinion, I do kind of feel my hips sinking in on the medium firmness side of the idle. If you are a strict stomach sleeper, you're probably going to want to take a look at the firmer side of the idle mattress. It's going to do a better job, the heavy areas like your hips from sinking in, throwing your back out of line. In my opinion, the firmness of the medium side of the mattress is kind of that 6 out of 10 range, like I mentioned. But if you would like a wider variety of opinions on the firmness of this mattress and a little bit more detailed description on the feel of it, you can check out the written review at sleepopolis.com. Now, instead of just describing the feel of the idle mattress to you, I want to give you a visual representation of where pressure points might form while lying on the mattress. So to do that, I place this pressure map on top, and I'm going to lie down on it in a few different positions, and you'll see the results next to me ranging from blue for low pressure to red for high pressure. To give you a better idea of the bounce on the idle mattress, I have this 10-pound steel ball, and I'm dropping it here. As you can see, it is a pretty bouncy mattress. As I mentioned before, the latex has a really quick response to pressure, as well as the pocketed coils. Combined, those two materials really give this mattress a good amount of bounce. You're definitely going to feel like you're able to change positions really easily. You're not going to feel stuck in the idle at all. Now, I'm also going to run a quick motion transfer test. Basically, I'm going to drop this ball from heights of 4, 8, and 12 inches, which is going to simulate someone kind of getting into and out of bed or rolling around in the middle of the night. And on the other side of the mattress, I have a seismometer, which is going to measure the disturbance that's transferred across the mattress as the ball drops. Now that we have the results up on screen, you can see that this mattress does transfer a good amount of a disturbance across the surface of it. That's kind of the nature of bouncier materials such as latex. The pocketed coils do a pretty good job of isolating motion when compared to traditional innerspring mattresses, but bouncy mattresses in general do transfer a bit more disturbance than, let's say, a really thick layer of memory foam would. So, if someone does kind of launch themselves into bed or jump into bed in the middle of the night on the other side of the bed, you will get a little bit of disturbance on the other side of the idle. Now, a lot of people buying a mattress are going to want to know if they're going to feel like they're sitting on top of or sinking into bed. So to test this, I've set up the Sinkage test, in which we use 4 balls of varying sizes, weights, and densities to simulate different body parts and check to see how far into the mattress they go. I do want to point out that I am only testing this on the medium side of the idle. I would expect a bit less sinkage across the board on the firm side. Now we have the 6-pound medicine ball to fill the sand, simulates a lighter body part, sinks about 1.5 inches into the idle. We have the 10-pound steel ball, it's the densest ball used during this test. Found that it sinks about 2.5 inches into the idle. Right here we have the 50-pound medicine ball, again filled with sand. Simulates kind of a heavier portion of your body, think your hips, shoulders, something like that. Sinks about 5 inches into the idle. And over here on the left, we have a 100-pound medicine ball, again filled with sand. If you're a bit heavier, simulates kind of the center of your body. And I found that it sinks about 6.5, almost 7 inches into the idle. Now across the board, these are definitely above average sinkages, so you're definitely going to sink further into the idle. Now I count that for a few things. Basically, the inch of foam that's quilted into the cover is really soft, so all of these balls are pressing right through that right off the bat. Also, while these are above average numbers in terms of sinkage, the idle is 14 inches tall, which is definitely one of the tallest mattresses I've tested, meaning that there is a lot more mattress to go in terms of sinkage. So while you are sinking into the mattress, you definitely have a lot of room to sink, which is nice, especially on the medium side if you're a side sleeper. really lets you sink in for pressure relief. In terms of feel, while you are sinking pretty far in, the pocketed coil support system and the latex have that quick response to pressure. You're not going to really feel stuck in the mattress, so it does let you sink in for pressure relief really far. However, you aren't going to feel stuck. You're going to be able to change positions even while sinking in. Just to give you some basic information about the Idle mattress, there is a 120-night trial period, a lifetime warranty, and shipping and returns are free, and the mattress will arrive compressed in a box. Now, some of the reasons I really like the Idle is because of its bounce. The latex layer as well as the pocketed coil system combine to have that really quick response to pressure, so you're able to change positions, roll around without feeling stuck in the mattress. I would also say that I recommend the Idle because it does sleep cool. Now, latex as a material is known for dispersing a lot of body heat, so you don't have to worry about overheating in the middle of the night. And that material combines nicely with the breathable organic cotton cover, as well as the pocketed coil support system, which creates a good amount of airspace in the mattress for airflow through it, again, for temperature regulation and cooling. And finally, I would recommend the Idle for its pressure relief. Again, it is 14 inches in height, which is one of the taller bed-in-a-box mattresses out there, and it does allow you to sink really far in for pressure relief. But again, with the quick response pressure from the latex, as well as the pocketed coil system, has a lot of bounce to it, so you are able to sink really far in for pressure relief, but you can change positions, you don't have to worry about feeling stuck. Now, some of the reasons I would say maybe the Idle isn't for you is because of that high motion transfer that we saw. That's just kind of the nature of the beast with latex. It is a bouncier material, so if you do have a partner that rolls around a lot in the middle of the night or gets into and out of bed, you're probably going to feel it across the mattress. And also, I would say if you are looking for that kind of memory foam hug, the latex is probably just not the material for you. Now, those are some general recommendations, but if you are interested in a personal recommendation, please feel free to leave a note in the comment section below with some information about yourself and some of your sleep preferences. I'll be sure to get back to you. Also, if your mattress buying search has just begun, please feel free to Google Sleepopolis and Mattress Buying Guide. It's going to have a ton of information in there that's going to help you better understand what you should be looking for in the perfect mattress for you. And finally, please subscribe to the Sleepopolis YouTube channel, as we're going to keep putting out more content that's going to help you get a better night's sleep. So that's it for the review today. I hope it was helpful. Have a nice day.